about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors flyweight division. The kickoff our prelims here, live on UFC Fight Pass. The Vanilla Gorilla, Big Yo in the green. Head kick Harry Shaw in the blue with red and white trim. Very sideways stance from the Vanilla Gorilla, hands slung low. Tries a big overhand.
Yeah, just surges forward there with committal. Nice reversal there from Shaw back onto the cage. Nice head position there from Shaw. Has the underhook on the right side. Good wrist control with the left. Yo just creates a bit of space just to get out there.
Well, the flyweights off to a typically fast start.
Yeah, Yo just he's in that kickboxing stance or karate stance, really sideways, like you said. Threw up that lead hook kick to start. A nice right hand left hook there from Shaw.
Guys, I've got
Shaw looking very focused in here. Oh, heavy leg kick there from Big Yo.
Shaw coming back with an inside left kick of his own.
Another chopping leg kick, but a nice swarm left from Harry Shaw.
Yeah, I'd like to see Shaw just, lean onto that front leg as the kick comes in. If he can't get the check, just put some weight on it and then surge forward. Nice catch of the kick there from Shaw. Has the body lock. Hands just opened up, and you see Yo there with 2 overhooks. Just looking to create a bit of space and get back to the center. Nice knee up the middle. I'd like to see Yo just create some dirty boxing here. Maybe let one of the overhooks go and send some uppercuts up the middle. Chooses to send the knee up there instead.
There we go!
Big Yo happy to throw those heavy leg kicks still.
That's 3 or 4 that Shaw has eaten on that leg. And you can see some redness on the lead leg of Shaw. I'd like to see Yo just go back to that, and after every combination, just tip away at it. Slow Shaw down. Shaw comes back with a calf kick of his own.
Pressure.
Oh, big right hand there from Harry Shaw.
One more step in.
I'd like to see Yo just paw out that jab hand, maybe land it, just tip it. Tip the hands of Shaw a couple of times, go back to the leg. Back to that calf kick, seems to be working well. Tries that Chuck Norris spinning kick you were asking about earlier on, Brad.
Yeah, rest in peace to the great Chuck Norris. Obviously news of his passing made public today, and what a man who's had a huge impact on martial arts over the years.
And see Shaw just switching to the southpaw there. That leg might be giving him a bit of trouble.
Some intense clinch battles here.
And going knee for knee inside the clinch. I like the way no one is accepting the break, and they want to stay in this close position here. No foot sweep attempt there from Shaw. Doesn't quite get the finish on it.
Minute and change left on the clock in this opening bout.
Yo seems to be closing a lot of distance with that jab and staying in that. I'd rather see him snap it out a little bit more, because he seems to be landing it, and the nose of Shaw is bloodied at the minute. Steps in with that swinging right hand, Shaw just underneath it. You can see Shaw again switch to this southpaw stand, manages to take the back here, doesn't quite get a chance to do anything with it as Yo staying quite busy. Knee up the middle from Shaw.
Yeah, both guys landing some great knees in these clinch positions, and beautiful takedown attempt, doesn't quite get it, but that's something else for Harry Shaw to think about.
Yeah,
as was that head kick.
Big swing and a miss there from Yo.
Head of the center.
Yo just sitting onto a right hand there, lands.
Where first, Harry Shaw? Where first?
If I'm Shaw, he is the smaller of the two. I'd like to see him just work his way in rather than just throwing these bombs from the outside, because Yo has that stance to keep him at bay with these kicks and the long jab, which he has.
Harry Shaw with a grin plastered all over his face as he comes out for this second round. He's having a great time here too.
That was beautiful. Timed the kick well. Knew it was coming. Really committed there to the takedown, but Yo really good with the scramble and back to his feet here. But I would like to see Shaw go straight back to that game plan that he seems to have gotten from his corner, because there was an immediate we need to get a takedown here in the second round, and he went for it. Let's check the kick there from Yo.
Yeah, there we go. Cut him off, cut him off, cut him off. Keep pressing him off. Cut him off. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'd like to just see Shaw step in and land that jab before he throws that kick. Throwing it from the outside. Yo just has too much of a read on it. Big jab landed there from Yo. And he really does close that distance with that jab, you'll see it.
Kick up the middle from the lion stand man.
Watch that. Yeah, there we go. And we keep that space.
Uses that long jab again. Harry Shaw trying to get a read. And you heard that one on the cut.
No.
Yeah, no malice, no. It's a pure accidental. It was an inside kick thrown as Yo was coming in.
You stepping in.
Yeah, I don't think
Careful your shot.
there was any malice in that whatsoever. But
Yeah, we're going to take a quick look now. Yeah, you know, he threw the kick. Vic Yo stepped in, and unfortunate referee Rich Mitchell there just giving a bit of instruction to Harry Shaw just to watch those shots. And Vic Yo is going to have 5 minutes now of which to avail himself. It'll be up to him when this restarts.
I mean, looks in great shape. Doesn't seem to be taking any deep breaths at all so far within this frantic fight.
Oh, gets caught with a left hand there from Harry Shaw.
Shaw just absolutely sitting onto these punches. Waiting on it. Lands a left hook. And this is better work from Shaw. He is closing that distance, but I'd like to see him just stay in that pocket. Don't come out and don't give Yo that range.
Yes, lovely. It stays off that center, we press. It stays off that center, we press. There we go. Yeah, we keep that space. I catch him up. There we go, catch him up. Press, keep that space. Find up.
Spinning that kick to the body from Yo.
I think there's a lot better work from Shaw. Not only the shots that he's thrown, but actually putting Yo on the back foot.
Big flying knee. Looked like he maybe hit the shoulder there. We'll have to see if we're going to replay that one at the end of the round, if indeed it gets that far.
Head of the center.
Nice catch there. Toy clinch just as Shaw came in. Beautiful takedown. I just him just step over in the mount, didn't quite get it, and a half butterfly guard here. I'd like to see him just keep holding those heels. Yo manages to get back to his feet.
Yo does have a win by submission, an amateur on his record. Well, I think both of these guys, it's pretty clear, are more than happy to contest this on the feet.
Shaw's corner is calling for him to get his head off the centre, but he doesn't seem to be listening to, at the minute. Just it is very much on the
right. Sorry, Paul, beautiful short right hand there from Vic Yo, and yet they were calling for that head off the centre in the first round as well.
I think that's why he's just catching everything down the centre off Yo.
I don't want it rush. Yeah, faking.
And there was the head kick from Harry Shaw, just a little short though.
Yeah, Yo giving it the old swing and a miss, look over the top.
We go first. Head stays up. Head stays
I
up.
do like that right hook to the body and then coming up left hook to the head. But he's that quarter of an inch, maybe half an inch out of range. You can see him just step in on him when he's throwing that right hand. Means the left hook will land when he does throw it.
45, 50 seconds, Harry. So 50 seconds. Let's control that center again. Control that center, Harry. Control that center. No, we're not static. Yeah, we're not static. Hands up. Hands up. And we go.
I'd like to see him put a 3 and a 4 on the end of that left hook too.
Take your time. Take your
Because the
time.
left hook seems to be landing on the gloves of Yo. Flying knee attempt again from Yo.
Circle off. Circle off.
Yeah, there's a little bit of gamesmanship there, swinging the right hand and throwing the knee.
Yeah, let's get one. Let's get one. Let's get one. Steady though. Steady. Let's go first, Harry Shaw.
Spinning back his lands. The left hand doesn't, and we will see round number 3.
We're first. We press forward. And yeah, there we go. We cut him off throughout. We keep that space. Our head stays off that center. Let's go now. Fake and let's go. Yeah, there we go. Press. Fake and then go. Fake and then go. Pull balls together.
The left hand lands again for Harry Shaw.
I'd like to see Yo go back to that calf. You can see Shaw mixing up his stances here, going more orthodox to southpaw. I don't know if the leg is giving him that much bother that's the reason why he's doing it, but I would like to see Yo go back to the bottom of that leg after every combination.
Head stays off that center. Line up. There we go. Right hand stays tight.
Every time.
Shaw's really got to slip and step in when that long jab comes in. Yo will close the distance for him, and there is a right hand over the top. There's that calf kick I was asking for. Took from Shaw.
Harry Shaw driving like he's stolen this third round.
Nice overhook control from Yo there. You see him over the overhook. Regis through, has the wrist control on the left hand, and then the bite of his bicep. Nice inside hook from both, but Yo was in full control there with the overhook.
Wait first. 2 steps in, 2 steps in, slow steps.
I'd like to see if Shaw can go back to one of those takedowns he did in the second round and see if he can get some work on bottom.
There's a nice right hand from Yo in that little exchange. Straight back from Harry Shaw, and these guys really going tit for tat here in this third round. An outside kick is
Relax
a
kick.
couple of times there. Oh, another spinning back fist. And both of these guys can take a dig.
I think Yo was just having some fun in there now. I like to see Yo just turn that into a big hip throw. As the tight clinch here goes back to the underhook. Has that wrist control on the right side. Looking for a head up, standing guillotine attempt here. Anaconda, I should say. Don't know if Corey has the figure 4. If he chooses, he can turn this into a Peruvian necktie. Step that left leg over the head. Looking to take the back off it. Has the hook. You see him just coming around. There we go. The hook just popped out as he turned the corner, but he's still in a good position here. There's that hook. Has the second hook, and here's a button action. Belly down. Hands up to the leg. Has the leg. Let's grab him, shot.
Oh, takes a knee. The mouthpiece is out. And The crowd roaring with approval. But Indigo flies in with another knee. Another right, left hand from Shaw.
Shaw still in this.
50 seconds, let's go! 50, let's go!
Big Richmond fist off. What is that? Shaw made up his own stiff legs though, Paul.
I think if he throws it again, it's there. There's a right hook over the top from Young. Like to see him just throw that spinning back fist again. It's there. Shaw's hands are dropping.
Nice jab from Indigo.
There's that spinning back. I told you it's there. Shaw's hands are just carrying too low. Flying knee lands it.
Wow, Indigo must be wondering what he's going to do to put this man down.
Look for a big head kick attempt here in the last 10 seconds.
Reaches to the body, doesn't quite land it. Oh, they play to the sensor, and they're swinging. What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Your judges score this contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27, all in favour of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the blue corner, Vic, the Vanilla Gorilla!
Kevin, ready for this?
And he sticks the landing.
Scores at 9.2 from me on the scorecards, Brad.
Oh, you'll get no argument from me here, Paul. And you'll get no argument from me that was a wild way to open up our prelims here tonight. A Cage Warriors 2.